Hey, and welcome to the post-disaster edition of 7-Figure Business Secrets. Hey, how are you doing? So, this is the end of my day, and as you might have guessed from the intro, I had a big disaster today. Well, it was huge at the time, and I'll tell you, basically about 10 o'clock today, I started getting these emails going, did you mean to send out loads of emails today? And I was thinking, no. And then by the time I had about the fourth or fifth person emailing me to say, did you mean to send out 8 emails today? I realized, something seriously has happened here. And the backstory to all of this is, last week I moved email provider. Because basically business is growing, list is growing, all of that, and basically this new provider has way more functionality, and it basically allows me to send out emails more often, valuable emails more often, and control it much better. And so they moved it all last week and set up the new email process. So basically, if you're on my email list, you know how it works. Basically, every Sunday I write an email, and I normally write that email on Saturday night or Sunday morning. So it's a very quick one. Hey, this is what happened this week. Hope you're okay. That type of thing. So very, very timely. But then on the Tuesdays and the Thursdays, I send out another email that I've usually written 2 or 3 weeks in advance, and it's an email about some observation. Actually, a bit like this podcast, an email about some observation or something that's happened, and just the takeaway from it, and I get a lot of really cool feedback on them. However, being given the nature, what I tend to do is I write them in advance and then schedule them up. So what happens is the email that comes out, say today, I would have written maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. So it means that for a person like me who sometimes finds it difficult to sit down and write an email each day, I can go and sort of block do it. And it's also as part of my system as well. And I'm very big into businesses have to have systems for anything that's important. So that's my email system. Get the emails in, load them up in advance, and they schedule themselves out. So you get your email on Tuesday or Thursday, even though I've written them weeks ago. Yep. So you get the picture. Anyway, so over the weekend I loaded up my next 8 emails, so 4 weeks worth of emails, and tested them and sent them to myself and made sure everything was working fine, and all great. And so I turned it on, and basically the emails are scheduled to go out at 10 o'clock on Tuesday. One of them, well, today at 10 o'clock, all 8 emails sent out, all 8 to everyone on my list. And and when I sort of realised that, as soon as I heard the people email me, I go, something's going on. And then when I actually sort of opened up and I could see what happened, I just had that feeling. What a disaster. Because you're probably the same. You don't like sort of upsetting people or sending or stuff happening that shouldn't go wrong, and when I realised it's such a dumb mistake I'd made, and how this had gone out, and in my mind at the time it was upsetting loads and loads of people, and I did upset quite a few people. I had 3 unsubscribes to my list. I do apologise if you're one of them. I apologise for loading up your inbox. But here's the mad thing. By now I've had loads of people emailing me going, hey, about this, and by the way, how are you doing? How are you? And I've been speaking to so many people that I haven't spoken to in yonks, and this disaster has had a great upside, and it's been great. So I'm actually going home buzzing when I should be post-disaster. I know what I've got to fix. I'll go and fix that now. But it's been such a cool day talking to people who I haven't spoken to in ages, and that just got me thinking as I get into the car. It's like there are so many things that at least me I don't do, or I fear doing because it might go wrong. And that's why I wanted to highlight you today is, if you've got things that you haven't done, if you've got something that you haven't done yet for fear that it might go wrong, or you want to have it absolutely perfect before you launch it, well, based on my experience today, it's proof, if you need it, that actually go ahead with it. What's the worst thing that can go wrong? I went and emailed 4 weeks worth of emails to every one of my subscribers today, and yeah, I had 3 subscribers opted out, and a whole pile of people said, "Hey, how are you doing, Keith?" It's not that bad now, is it? And when I look at like loads of other disasters that I've had, most of those disasters have never been, if I'd plotted them in advance, I would have expected them to have been far, far worse. Times where I've changed jobs, times where I've, taken on big risks, and they've all sort of not worked out to the extreme horribleness that they could have. And many of them, in fact, if I'm honest, almost all of them have worked out so much better, even when they've gone wrong, than I could ever have hoped for. Sorry, excuse me. But that's what I'd like to do. Oh, I'm dying here. Whatever that was. Yeah, that's what I want to just have you thinking about today. Is just think about, is there something that you should be doing, or wish you were doing, or you're waiting for the perfect moment to do something, or you're waiting for something to be absolutely perfect before you announce to the world. If you've got something like that going on, just think about it. Write down what is the worst possible outcome that could happen if, say, it goes terribly wrong, right? And then just ask yourself, how likely is it that outcome is going to happen, and it will go as terribly wrong as that. And then once you've got that written down, just ask yourself, what's the potential upside? Because there's always a potential upside, and it's normally more likely going to happen than your downside. And once you see those two things on paper, you'll realize, just go for it, just go ahead with it. And I wish I didn't email loads and loads of people, but actually I did, and it hasn't turned out that badly. And by the way, still, if I did email you 8 times, I'm really sorry, really sorry. That won't happen again, I promise. But that was the worst case scenario, and it hasn't been that bad for me. Right, so with that, on that note, I shall let you go, and hopefully that'll jog you into action and actually doing something that you've been holding off onto. So talk to you soon. Bye.